And we have ourselves going live yet again. I'm just going to wait again for a little bit of time for the audio to settle down. But I think we're in a reasonably good spot over here. There we go. This is going to be a very long video because what I'm doing is bringing you on a journey of the day in the life in the shack with the sound guy. I'm calling myself the sound guy now, but I'm soon to be the BTS and the video guy as well. But I do know there are video guys. There's a company called the Video Guys. So I'm just taking the S off, the video guy. Ha! But I'll be the sound guy today because I've got to do sound work. Let's, first of all, we'll get our intro music going because I love that. And thirdly, we'll get the old clappy going, so applause and everything. Hello, everybody, from this camera. And, oh, this camera's off. Let's go and have a look at this. I'm going to switch this around a bit. Very sensitive, that camera moves all the time. But hello, and then hello to you all over that camera. And then, of course, oh, that one over there, we've got it. It's gone red. There we go, I've got green back again. Whenever I put my hand up, it just goes nuts. So, g'day to everybody. Welcome to the shack. So, we are on daytime, 3rd of December. It's about 3:30. Just made a phone call to a guy who's after a soundie to do some work in March 2026. So I've got work lined up for March 2026, and it could be something really good. It's a pilot, and they're paying me to help them out. So paid work lined up, 2026 already. This is great. Having a good time. I got that in the mail. Let me show you what that is. Providing I did I turn the camera off? Maybe I turned it off. So I turned it on. Let's try that again. Yeah, I turned it off when it was on. It's been on overnight. So look, I got one of these, another one, a Technical Sync Track E, $449. It does time code and it's got 32-bit float and a built-in recorder. Microphone input here, headphone output there. USB-C for charging and data transfers, on-off switch and onboard recording activation, and memory card slot holder. I think it comes with a 32 gig card, hence 32. Yeah, comes with a memory card built in as well. It's not bad. You don't have to buy your own. 32, 16 gigabit. I've got another 32, so what I'll do when I go over to the sound, Ryobi sound toolbox, I'll grab the 32-bit out and swap it out. But I want to mark it as 2, and I've got to update the name of the other one. So let's get stickers and so forth going here. Come with me. I'll show you what I mean. So over here, I've got, hey Alfie, how you doing? I don't know if you can see Alfie or not, but he's down there in front. How are you? You all right? Good boy. I've got stickers and stuff in here for this very purpose of labeling things on the fly, so it stays in here with a Sharpie for permanent marking all the time. I've got to get the other Technical Track E here, and there was one other thing that I was going to get, which I've forgotten about already. Oh, the memory card. So the memory card's in here. So we'll dismantle this thing. So you can see I've still got the tripod set up from last night. I haven't started working on that other one yet, but we'll get to that later today. So first off, let's label this number 2. Because it's orange, I've got 2 orange ones. I could go color-coded, couldn't I? That'd solve the problem, but why be logical? Let's go 2 on that one. And then 1 on this one. I've got to make sure it looks like a 1, not a 2. In all of my years of writing, I still can't do a 1 properly. Anyway, 1 and 2. I actually struggle with writing out numbers 8 because I can't make the whole 8 symbol look good. Ooh, it's still wet. 3 and 5. 8, 3 and 5 I really struggle with to make them look legible. All right, it's pretty warm today, I've got to tell you. We're sitting on, I've got a temperature gauge all over the place here. That says 31 on this, so I'm going to turn that on. It says 30 degrees on that, and it says 26 on that one. So between 26 and 31 degrees is what we're truly sitting at. I never really know, because it's all made up from dodgily crafted equipment from all over the world with people with varying degrees of quality focus. If they all did really good quality work, they would all be the same. I picked up a really good tip, by the way. Have a look at this. One of the filmmakers I was working on, the crew, well, the director actually and the writer, Glenn Harns, he's a really good guy. He gave me this new tip about equipment boxes, because you don't want to waste your time constantly locking up all the boxes because you've got to go backwards and forwards getting gear. One suggestion was leave it with no locks, but then if someone tips it over, everything spills everywhere. So to keep it semi-secure and semi-usable, like to be able to get stuff in and out quickly, they typically have 2 locks. So he was saying, just put 1 lock on, and you know that it's in use, but it's still secure. It won't come undone. But if someone accidentally tips it over, you won't lose everything either. Great tip. So I do it. I do it now. That's really good. Okay, so there's 1 and there's 2. We're going to use the Tentacle app next. So let's just get a Tentacle app going. Tentacle Sync Studio. I think it's actually Tentacle Setup. So I'm just going to get the app going, and then it is beautiful. We'll flick it over to this screen here. So now if I go there, you'll see there it is, Tentacle app. It's found the Harry Track E. I don't know why, last seen a long time ago. I've got a feeling that it's the number 1, which is, I worked out this view the other day. Where was it? Was it that one? Yeah, look at this. Check this view out. Oh, well, it's the back end of me, but anyway, you get... No, that's actually not it. Sorry. It was not that one. Not that one. Possibly that one. Not that one. Not that one. Was that the one? It might actually be this one. Oh, yeah. You can see me talk. And we've got that there, but it also might be... Sorry, I'm just working out the view that I want to show you. It's not that one, it's not that one, not that one. Is it that one? God. Yeah, it's probably the one that I'm showing you. Ah, what a shame. Okay, so I really wanted to show you this one with, oh, you know what? I used to be able to do it that way. No, it's gone. That's okay. So we'll use this view here for the time being. So there's number 1, there's number 2. They're both the same orange bands. They do have a band removal thing. I could do that, but I don't know. I think I can get by with 1 and 2. So we're going to turn this one on, rename it to TSG, the Sound Guy 1, because that one's TSG, the Sound Guy. I also call it Track E, but there's one other thing I'm doing here, which is to label it as the, how do we relabel it? Connected Track E error settings. Yeah, Track E in here. That's how I change the name, isn't it? Nope, over here. Ready, Track E, settings maybe. Safe mode, morning light, dark theme, license. No. Battery's almost flat, I saw too. Because it was going all day from the last shoot. Error. Counter too small, failure. What? recording settings. Disconnected? That is not disconnected. Huh? That's weird. Oop. Let's turn the recording off. God. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's turn it on again. Okay, off. What? All right, what's going on? Tentacle. Spelling, format, view, window. Well, that's weird. It found it and then didn't find it. Let's go back again. Oh, I think it's found it again. Yeah, there you go. Error. What's this counter to small business? Maybe it's just out of power. Let's do a bit of recharge. Bit of recharge work here. Put that there. Takes a while to register to actually USB. Here we go. That one. USB settings. There we go. That's better. The sound guy 1 track E. Because I called, when I turn number 2 on now, when I turn number 2 on, yeah, that will come up here soonish. TSG1. It's not saying it. Add device maybe. There you go. To put that close to, it's one in, there we go, close to the computer. Devices have to be synchronized. I like it. So let's sync timeout, audio, light, dark theme. Where's my sync? Oh, over here. 24. Start. Wireless sync failed. Device tracker cannot be synced. Please re-add the device and try again. Oh, it might be that it wants to be. No, don't understand. Why does it want that? That one. TSG1 tracky. TSG. Oh, this is actually. They are actually. I think they are synced. Safe mode, USB, sync manuals, license, blah blah blah. It's all there. Sync. TSG1 track E. Let's do it this way. Let's unplug it. And then we'll try it like this. Wait a while. Oh, it's crashed. Oh God. Let's go again. Tentacle setup. And then we go 24 sync. Failed. Could not be synced. Please re-add the device and try again. Okay. Whoa. I don't understand why it's saying that's error. Change. That's weird. Oh. I don't know what's wrong. They're not synced. They have to be synced. All right, let's go 25. disconnect it then. Oh. I think I do a right click. Remove. Remove. Add. One. Close. Yeah, I can't get any closer. Come on. All right, there it is. Oh, that's the wrong one. I picked up two. That's now synced. Devices have to be synced. 25. Re-add the device and try again. What? All right, I'm going to leave that to a later stage maybe. Let's do it this way. If I go remove that, and now go sync USB and wireless. All right, I'll sync them together manually another way. Add that. That's one. So one is there. Let's do that. Forget it. I'm not worried about it anymore. Anyway, so they're the two of them. I've renamed it. I'm going to now change the memory card over in 2 because I want to make that a 32 gig at least. 16 gigabits is not quite enough. Sometimes I'll get up to 12 gigabits of audio being recorded. Rarely, but it does happen. And I do not want to be caught out mid-shoot saying, uh-oh, sorry guys, I didn't record you. Let's go over here. Use a sand. Oh, actually, I've got to keep that from the last shoot. 32 Toshiba, 16, 32 Lexar. Let's go Lexar. Slightly better quality, maybe. Should say something like memory card format. There. Move there. So that's in TSG track E2. And if I click on it and then go settings, format, recording format, format, here you go, format SD card. What? Maybe I've got to do a USB connection to do that. Format, there it is. Okey-doke, are you sure? Yep. Good. I don't know if that's finished or not. Don't know what it's doing. Right, there we go. So that's done. Let's charge this one up. So what I'll do, I wouldn't mind just seeing. Actually, don't understand why that's not synced. Maybe then what I could do instead is go. So start syncing that one. What about this one if I go? That's weird. Wireless sync. What does that do? Doesn't say anything. Sync time. Format window. Transformations. Switch. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take this away. And we're going to charge number 1 up completely. And I'll put 2 in as well to charge up. Over there. Okay, so they're going to charge. Come back here. Put our road stuff back and the memory card back. Remembering we've got one thing locking the lid. Taking it there. This can go. Oops. This can go in there. Where I got it from. Cool. Lock that as well. Now, let's have a look here. So, next thing to do. Pen. I could put the pen back. Right, Alf. Good boy. Do one. All right, so now what I want to do, I want to transfer the camera to this, which means I've got to redo the plate. That's going to be a pain in the neck because I'm using it. Well, I'm just got to do it. I'm going to just temporarily shut this one off. So you lose a little bit of signal there. Then we will undo this. Grab that. Oh, are they the same plate though? Ooh, if I'm lucky, could be the same plate. Sure it is. It's looking very similar. But there are 1 or 2 differences. I wonder if it fits. Is it going that way? This way. Can it go in either way? It can. Let's have a look. Oh, they are. They fit together. That's wonderful. I can swap. I can swap them out. That is really good. See how the camera stays in position, and I can adjust this so I think it'll lock it. or this might do a thing in conjunction, maybe, I'm not sure. No, you're all right. Oh, that's lovely. It feels really good. Okay, so that's easier than I thought it was going to be because we just have to change out one thing only. So that means we've got this tripod to bring over here. Whoa, that was silly. I left that loose on there. Let's do that properly. Then, because this one is good to go. Alfie, what you doing? Oh, hey, puppy. Alfie's happy to see you. Me too, though. Poppy's just come home. Okay, so we've got that one there, that one there. This one here. What we're going to do is lift this up, undo the legs, and then draw that in closer. Draw this one in closer. And finally draw this one in closer as well. And then lock that in. Screw these in. So we have a secure camera. It's kind of level. Now it is, I think that's level there. And then you can test the levelness. Beautiful, it spins around lovely. That is great. All right, so then I can put that over there. Fix up my mat. Well, I've got a lot of clean up to do there. That's disgusting. We can bring this one over like this. Oh, gives a bit, that's fine. And then have a slightly different angle from last time. I really do need to work on this guitar. Work out a way to do that. And then put him in here. In fact, do it through there so that goes in there like that. Turn it back on. Could get a bit of a view there. There it is. I think we've got it back. Yeah, we do. Woohoo! Although, what is that? I lost it. Damn it, my camera's stuck. Alright, let's move this around. Oh, we're back. There we go. Whoops, we lost our signal there for a bit. It's getting very squashy in here very quickly. So I'll put that over there. We're going to screw that in. Okay, so next step. Well, there's actually a couple of things I want to talk about before we get involved in that too heavily. One is I'm working on my health. What I'm going to do, I just got back from the doctors and they gave me some sobering news. Nothing serious, but everything's elevated. Like, oh, not everything. There's a few things elevated in in the blood world. So what I've got is I visited ChatGPT, and I actually joined I got a subscription going, which was basically to have ChatGPT be my pseudo doctor. And so what I'm doing is getting the pseudo doctor ChatGPT to advise me on how to get healthy again, basically. Oh, I can't get that view back. Where do I have that view? I thought I had, no, I don't have that. Damn it. I used to, but I've changed things around a bit, and so now it doesn't work the way that I wanted it to. Maybe it was this one. Let's go there. You can see me there. So that thing, where is it? Up there. I've got myself a bit of a data sheet thing happening here. So what I'm going to do is track with this. Can you read it? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, exercise. Can't read that second one. Exercise. What in the hell is that? Hydration. Oh my God. So drink water and then sleep. I'm going to tick those off. Yeah, every week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got to have breakfast. Well, I'm skipping breakfast. I'm going to have lunch and dinner. Got to exercise every day and then do a hydration thing and then do a sleep, at least 7 hours sleep. And the exercises change a lot through the days of the week as it goes through. So I've got to take up Tai Chi. I'm going to do a bit of Tai Chi. I'm going to lift weights. I've got an elastic band in here, which, oh, come on, is a, I'll show you quickly. I've got all this stuff. There's a rubber band in there, which I can stretch. I've got this to measure fat content, that to measure waist and stuff like that. My size of my waist. And then I got this purple band as well for stretching, whatever. So I put that around my feet and pretend to do curls and yeah, pretend it's weights. I've also got weights and I've got a kettlebell. So I'll do the kettlebell swing, and yeah, I'll do some. Oh, I was learning to surf a while ago, and so one of the exercises there was pretending to be on a surfboard and basically doing pop-ups, 10 pop-ups, as if I was jumping up on a surfboard 10 times, which is really cool. I've got this spreadsheet which integrates a Shewhart-Deming control chart, which has got a +3 standard deviations and a -3 standard deviations from the average standard deviation. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This spreadsheet here. So I've put in percentage body fat, which is pretty high, 37.2. Yep. And then I'm measuring the biceps, left and right biceps, to then get an average of the two arms and put that there. And then the weight, and then the blood pressure, systolic, diastolic, my waist measurement, and any notes that I might have regarding that as well. And I'm going to track it against these dates here. They're weekly. So I'll do weekly, but I'm going to do daily and then do an average, put it in there. And I'll record the averages, the dailies rather, in that, and then update this. And this, I got ChatGPT to do this whole thing for me. Check this out. He did it all in Excel, and then I asked him to migrate it across to do it in an iPhone format, friendly visual. So he gave me a dashboard, which I can look at here. This is recording triglycerides though, so I'm going to do a bit of a thing in this as well. Oh, does that mean it's linked? Formula couldn't be imported and was replaced by last calculated value. Oh God. Okay, so there's formulas in there which I'm, for whatever reason, not getting. That's interesting. So I'll have to find out why that is. there's charts in here. So when I tested a few series in there, when I put data in, if I get 3 or 4 data points, it starts to build a graph. And so we've got the average down here, and then the standard deviation off the average +3 and -3. So it'll show, it'll plot the results and then show trends, over time. So that's going to be exciting. And then there's instructions on how to do it. So ChatGPT made this up for me. Pretty cool. So I'm just going to plug in the data there, and we'll just see what unfolds over time. So that's going to be interesting. So $30 a month, I'm paying ChatGPT, and I think it's going to be worth it. I think. We will see. Over time, we'll find out about that. So that's what's happening there. I also discovered that I've got a TWSBI fountain pen that was in my drawer. So I filled that up with ink, and I'm going to start using that a bit as well. Just realised when I put all this stuff back that I've upset where the pen is. Oh, there it is. I know. I also got 2 Lammies. So I've got a Lammy. Oh, there it is. A Lammy and a TWSBI. 2 Lammies and a TWSBI. See-through. Check this out. I'll show you. So, see-through Lammy with a refillable ink well in there. See-through. I love that. That's a Lammy. There's another Lammy, Safari fountain pen as well. It's similarly set up with a see-through sucker for the ink to go in. That's cool. So once the TWSBI's finished, I'll start using the Lammies. And then the TWSBI here, which has got black ink in it already, but it's got a plunging system. So you squeeze that down like a syringe, it sucks up the black ink, and I've got full of black ink inside of that. And that writes lovely. It's fat. And then in the whole process, I discovered I've got a Monteverdi pen in there as well, which I don't know where I got that from. Christmas a few years ago, probably. And I've got to start using that as well because it writes extremely well. But this is my favourite pen, my Quattro Lamy pen with a dent in it, so I know it's mine. Dent right there. 2 dents. Lamy written there. Can you see it? Maybe not. Just there, Lamy. Yeah, and so you position it like that to get the colour of the indicator there, black ink. Turn it that way. Stop it. Eject it out again. That's the pencil rather. This is the red, or is it orange? Oh, it's an orange marker, highlighter, and then there's red there. Yeah, it holds 4 different ink cartridges, and it just feels really good. Metal, writes really well. Love the way that writes. Okay, so let's get cracking on this tripod because I want to get it up and running. So what we're going to do here, I've got to get the drill and drill out the old spreader. I'm thinking they're actually screwed in, so I'm going to use the old Phillips head screwdriver yet again. I didn't get a good view of this Phillips head screwdriver yesterday when I showed you, so we'll try it again up here. So that's the Phillips head. It's actually got a star formation like that. Let's see if we got that okay. Do we get that? Was that too real? I couldn't see well enough. Oh, this has failed again. There we go, we're back. So that's the, whoa, that's the Phillips head there. See? That's it there. Bring this down a bit. Over. Whoa, it's found me again. Okay, that's cool. I wanted to go lower. So let's get there. And now, yeah, we should be able to see things better there. So I'm going to undo this. And I'm going to have to modify it somehow. And that, I don't know how I'm going to do just yet. Figure it out. So that and that comes apart. We've got a screw bit there. This and this comes apart. Oh, it's already starting to slip. So we'll grab that there. I can't buy the feet. I tried to buy the feet to do the same thing on that that I've done on that tripod. Yeah, I can't buy the feet separately. They don't sell it. So that would have been handy, because then I could have just changed the feet on this tripod, and then we'd be having a duplicate system with two separate tripods. But no, I'm not going to play that game. So that's the old one. This is the new one, but I don't think that it lets me just screw this in place. No. Because I've got an option though. What I could do is chop the plastic and then put it in like that. That could work. But they're on the outside. It wants them on the outside. Or I could chop the metal and put that there and there, but that's going to be really dodgy. I'd rather go in there if possible. So what if I try to chop the plastic up? I'm going to have to cut quite a bit. Let's give it a go with a multi-tool. Watch this. Bit of a cutter. What we'll do here is we'll start there. Wow, that's a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. That's great. Interesting. It's too wide to, I wonder if I can just bend it off now. I think so. It's got an angle, I think. That's actually working better than I thought. Oh, that's dodge. Try this again. Yeah, it's in the sink. So Elizabeth's checking up on me again. Oh, I can bend it off and break it. That's good. Okay, so we've got something close to what I had in mind. It's actually working better than I thought. So we'll take this off. Whip, come back. Can't afford to lose these. All right, and then put that in there. Oh, it actually fits. It just, no, it's a bit fat. Oh, this is so I'll put one in there. I don't break it. Feels like I'm going to break it. God, you can see it drifting. I'd not recommend this for anyone at home. Okay, look at that. That could just fit in there. I think we've got it too close. I'll try and fit that through and see what it does. Should fit. Oh, just a bit off. Maybe I have to go further. See why they call it a multi-tool. All right, let's try again. It's a lot neater than I thought it was going to be, but it's still quite involved. Come on, get in there. Yeah, because it's not quite fitting the way the other one did. Still, it's going to work. I feel it. Into that side. And then that side. Where's it going? There. Yep. Look at that. It fit. Oop, 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 oop. So we've got one in. I am going to use a bit of the old Loctite. Lock these screws in. So we'll put that there. So it's going to go in Cool. There's one. Now we'll grab another one. Okay, it's working a lot better than I thought it was going to work. This is very exciting. Perfect. And then if I do the leg around here, I could turn it around, couldn't I, rather than spinning around all this, making you have to, the back of my head. Let's go over there. Okay. A little bit of modifications required here, but so far so good. Very good. Oops. And then you can go in here. Very good. And now we chop off this centre bit. That's very easy. Very straightforward. But it's not as strong as it used to be, so I can't go crazy with it. Just means I've got to be a little bit more careful. Very good. Very, very good. So then I can undo these. Let's get the Loctite happening. This is actually working much better than I thought it was going to work. Makes me think I'm forgetting something. So let's bring it all close together so we don't make life too difficult for ourselves, which I feel like I'm doing right now. Let's put that there. Tighten him up. Put him there. There. Okay, so that one will go in there. That's about it there. can't see. This is one of the other factors about having a place to do what you want to do, is that you can make a mess, and the only one you're upsetting is yourself. God damn it. Like, literally, I'm upsetting myself now. Why isn't that going through? I should be able to go through there and there. Yeah. There. Okay. And then there and there. God damn it. Okay, got one. Ooh. And then we've got, where's the other one? Can't. Where's it gone? There we go. Two. All right. Put a bit of Loctite on that one. Loctite's just basically a blue glue that bonds the threads together. Come on. In a non-permanent way. Makes it stick so they won't come loose travelling or day-to-day use. Come on, get in there. Okay, so that's that one. And that one. I've got one more to go. It's a little bit finicky, to be honest, but it's a better solution than what I envisaged. It's actually working quite well. So let's bring this one out. Now I'll turn that around this way so we can all see. Go in here and here. Just want to make sure we don't break these little connections that we've got going. That went in really easily. That was the easiest one of them all. I got better over time. Okay, so now I've got two very functional tripods. It's the best solution I've ever come across. This tripod I bought, I think, for $157 on sale. And now I'm turning it into a pretty good tripod. It's got a fluid head as well. It's not quite as good as the other fluid head, but it's still very good from what I'm used to. Now, that's in. That means now I can bring this. See, this one's got two locking levers, one at the center end and one at the lower end. So when I make that go to the lowest position, you know what? Let's vacuum all this up first. I'm going to keep this just in case because this is still something that could be used perhaps down the track. I'll give it, say, 6 months, and then if I still haven't used it, I'll throw it. But it's something that could be useful. Difficult to say. I told you it was going to be a long video, so apologies for the length of the video, but I wanted to kind of show what goes on my days off in between Signub, making movies, doing IT support work, trying to get work either as an IT pro or a business analyst or as a sound recordist and behind the scenes videographer as well. I am going to try and do more video work and kind of get into cinematography or DOPing, but it's not a strength at the moment. So kind of concentrating on things I know best, but still open to doing all kinds of interesting work, especially in movies. Really enjoying that. So let's get a vacuum cleaner. It's always good to have a vacuum cleaner handy. So then you can clean up pretty quickly after yourself. It's easy to make a mess with this fine plastic dust. All right, there we go, we've got that. And I did notice that over here is very dusty as well. All right, that is good. There you go, real live dusting, cleaning actually happening in action as we speak. A lot of dust there too. Wow, I've got to clean properly. Put our screwdriver back, put this bracket somewhere where I will see it, but it won't register as being important. Okay, got that. Now, so this fluid head here, it does all the things that a big one does, but it doesn't do them as well. It's all done in a slightly less pro way. So, for example, with this one, yeah, it doesn't matter. I can prove that the other one went lower because we dropped it and the legs went right out, whereas this is as low as this one will go. And I do believe this one will probably go as high as the other one. But I've got two sets, so there's six things to tighten up as opposed to only 3 on the other one. So that's as high as this one will go. kind of remember seeing it last night, doing this. But last night, we didn't bring the legs in as such. Still reasonably stable. It's not as stable. Yeah, so this one definitely, I can feel it moves much more. It's got more vibration, so I won't go as high. This one works better in terms of the spongy, getting back into shape, I must say. That's good. Yeah, so that's interesting. That's pretty high. Then if I extend these legs out, that drops it to there. And then if I get rid of the lower legs, see how you got to spend more time? Because you got 6 of the leg adjustments as opposed to 3 only on the more expensive one. That's about the average height that I want to be at. But this then allows me to do slightly better adjustments to go a little bit higher. So from there to roughly, and this one isn't quite as accurate with the level. So I've noticed with this one, I've got to put the bubble so it's not quite in the center, but more facing me. And then once it's facing me, the bubble on the edge of the indicator, then it stays level. So it's slightly off calibration there, but that's that height. And then when I drop the legs, extend it, it goes down by about maybe 5 centimeters. And then I can remove these brackets and it will drop further. But because I've got limited space over there, I'll use this instead of the monopod. And then when I want to take it out and about, I can adjust it a little bit. So I'm going to move the Canon XA10 over here, put it on that tripod and bring it all back. So let's try this. So that one's disappeared for a little bit. Get the power off. Bring in my monopod because I like using the monopod for photography as well as videography. So in this way I can free it up. So we're going to take this off, get ourselves a bit of a screwdriver, flat blade. Where'd it go? There. And then undo that. Put that back on separately there. There you go. I freed up my monopod. And we're going to attach this base plate in here now. So I don't need both of these, I just need one. Which one is it? I don't think it's the big one, I think it's this little one. So then that can go there. Don't want to cover the switch for changing the battery. Also, yeah, do it that way. This one have to go in there. Might be able to go there. can still get a battery in. Open everything up. That sits in here. That and that. And I can screw that down. And I can put that in here. Maybe. God, where's that going? There. And there. Oh my God. That is rather tight. So I want to be able to get that out. Maybe. Oh God. Yeah, that'll do there. Slightly different angle I wanted. That's okay. We can put that up like that. Screw him in. That's good. I can have the legs at different angles now. So that's better. I've got to adjust this to make it work. Like so. And then that one comes. Beautiful. Yep. Slightly different angle, of course. There we go. Let's have a look at that. So that will put the power in here. Power in here. Signal in here. Turn it on. We have that view. That's pretty cool. So where's that going? That's going there. Is it going to give me a little bit of a... Ah, look at that. There you go. Slightly different view. Slightly lower class, shall we say? Yeah, slightly lower class. So I'm being looked down upon by you. No longer will I be looking up to you, but yes, you'll be looking down upon me. I'm not happy with that. I want to be the one. Yeah, so I'm going to have to lower that because, you know, you'll lose respect for me. The thing that you will realize over time is that everything is about the illusion of power and control and the ability to influence others by stupid things that we do as humans, like this. Pretend to be higher than people, and I'm being kind of semi facetious here, because there are studies that show that tall people often do better in life than short people. So it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it is kind of serious as well. Like, there are, oh God, there are reasons for people wanting to be taller, oh God, or look more important. And it's all to do with the illusion of control and the perception that someone's better than someone else because they're bigger, which is really interesting. You see now you're looking at my gut. That's great. Let's do this instead. We'll go something like that. And now I am slightly looking down upon you. And it gives the impression I know more than you do, which is probably patently not true, but there you have it. Let's go up a bit more. try and get it so we've got this kind of a view happening. But this gives me a lot more control with the legs, I must say. So for that, I am happy. Here we go, up there. What's happening with the bubble? Oh, it's completely off. Whoops. It's got to be more something like that. There. It's cool. And then we've got that. And then we have that. Ah, perfect. That's pretty good. There we go. The illusion of control has been re-established. There is peace and harmony in the world. Now, put that there. Put that around that. Just got to organise stuff in the shack. Okay, let's got that. All right, we're starting to get a semblance of order back into the shack. I've got an adapter to put away for camera. That'll go in there. Screwdriver back where I got it from for luthier guitar work, because I do that as well. Guitaring. Here's the what do you call it? Monopod. That is really, I do love this thing. It's really cool. See, it folds up to that size. You see it? That size. And it'll do the camera on top there. And the legs, the whole thing moves. I just love it. It's really good. Very good piece of gear. I use that a lot. Because we've got the tripods out and about, I put the tripod bags out of view, in theory, behind the lounge, like so. And then we're back to having a bit more room. I've got to put things back in the safe, so I've got to put things back that way. Otherwise, get a load of that. We've got a little bit of spare space in the middle of the shack again. And I've got, so that's the stuff I've got to put in the safe. We've got a view over there, I've got a view over here. Ooh, my computer's gone to sleep. Wake it up again. Lovely. Cheers, Biz. That was good. We're done. A teaspoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of cinnamon with my coffee. Almond milk. And it relieves the inflammation in the body, as I've been told. There we go. That's it. So we are now a couple of tripods up. That is really good. I'm very happy with that tripod, I must say. If I turn my back to you, I'm sorry. But that tripod there, I'm very happy with that tripod right there. That is really good. What I could do is even view from over here and get all cameras showing a little bit of me like that. So about here is where I'm going to get the body views and then face views over this way. So yeah, that tripod over there, very happy with. Oh, I didn't turn the lights on. Let's see if it makes a difference. Watch this. Turn this light on. Spotlight. Turn this light on. Gobo. And then this light on here for hair light, but it's actually the most powerful light I've got. I use it for rim lighting and hair lighting. That's crazy. Turn that on. It's on really low power. But there you go, look at that. See, we've got lights, cameras, action, beautiful. Oh, and there's two other lights that I normally put onto over here. Two little spotlight things to give a bit of variation on that wall, which you can't even see, so it doesn't even matter. That's great. Now I've got to write some stories. All right, thanks for hanging out. That's pretty much all that I've got going on today. I'll just check the old, oh no, what happened to Chrome? Is that not working? Oh, did I put it over there? I might have put it over there. Oh no, there it is. There it is. No chats? No live chat? No, nothing. 4 views. We had a couple of people join in for a little bit. It was obviously where I was doing the, oh, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is obviously where I was doing the screwing in of the tripod legs. Very boring. Yep. Okay, there you go. That's cool. That's cool. I do like the way YouTube are doing their live streaming interface, though. This is pretty cool. But I wish they could show both live chat and top chat, whatever that means. I don't know the differences yet. But that'd be good if they could do something to show both at once, or maybe I can even do a pop out. Is that right? If I pop out chat, yeah, I thought so. It does. Yeah, it'd be good to separate both. You know what I mean? Close that. Yeah, it takes it back there. That's cool. Stream health, extreme health, healthy. And what's this? Settings. Yeah, settings. Okay. That's cool. There you go. We have done what I wanted to do. We even got dinner ready for the fam. That's great. Oh, that is looking so good. And I do like that stand as well. This is great. I think we can start doing some proper videos. You know what it is? I've got to start doing the actual stories so that we can get... Oh, I've got some ideas for stories so we can get the videos to work and be, you know, more entertaining than this. This is basically set up. This is how I get things working, and you're watching me not only be bored, but you be bored at the same time. So, yeah, with the setup of this now, I've got everything that I could possibly need. So there's no excuses now for getting things just right. So all I've got to do is get the story correct. And I've got some ideas. So one of the ideas was to do themes around songs, themes around ideas. So you know those one-liners that people have, like a bird in the bush is better than two in the hand, or is it two birds in the hand is better than one in the bush? I don't know, something like that. Or you know, he's got a chip on his shoulder. Like, where do they come from? And make a funny thing. I could even do a Jack and Jill story time type thing as well, but with a twist. I was going to do a video and recount my experiences as a 5-year-old being told by my mother and one of her close friends when I was living in Manly to mind the donuts, mind the steaming hot, sugary, delicious smelling donuts on a plate in front of you that you're sitting in front of, while my mum and her best friend went out for a little while to get coffees and then come back and enjoy all the donuts together. They said, could you please just wait here and look after the donuts? Don't eat any, and then we'll come back in like 15, 20 minutes, and then we can all enjoy the coffees and donuts, except you, Andrew. You will have a donut, but no coffee, because I was 5. So she was somewhat responsible mum, but that's a big ask. You know, leaving the room with freshly baked donuts, baked, fried, I don't know what they're called, deep fried, basically dough sweetened with sugar, double sweetened, in front of you, in the plate, steaming hot, just, God, the smell, I can still smell it. Yes, I ate every single donut, and they came back and they were mortified and very angry, but what the hell do you expect? A 5-year-old kid with, I think it was 12 donuts on a plate, all piled on top of each other in front of you, smelling like that? There's no distraction, no radio, no TV, no nothing. I'm sitting there in front of the donuts. Of course I'm going to eat them. God damn it, I would do that now. Yeah, anyway, there you go. So I could do a video on that, and I think I'd dress myself up as a kid, like, and just put everything oversized and like massive donuts and eat them all. But based on my blood results over there, if I did that, I think I'd get myself back into the doctors pretty quickly. Can't do that. Okay, it's let's check the temperature at least. Right. It's actually gone up 1 degree. It's 32 degrees according to that. Yep, 30. Actually, they match 32 degrees here as well. This one's still saying 27. It's gone up, but That's got to be wrong. I'm going to have to calibrate that. I wonder how I can calibrate it. Let's see if I can. Oh, there is a little switch on there. A little screw. I'm going to turn that. Where's the screwdriver? I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. Where's that screwdriver? There it is. Is that it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on, get out of there. Wrong. Oh, yeah, there's more. Come on. Wrong again. Wrong, 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 wrong. Is that it? Oh, God, wrong. Wrong. Correct. Okay, got the right one. Let's put all that back. This is the problem. Nothing is at hand. I was at Glenn Hahn's house doing his movie, the one I can't talk about just yet. And his next door neighbour, we had to take over his garage and do work in the garage. And every single tool that guy had in his garage was laid out exactly correctly. Like there was nothing left to chance. He'd organised everything just right. And I'm jealous. I would love to have my shack organised in a similar way. But will I? No. All right, I'm going to adjust this because it's 32 degrees right now. Let's see if we can turn this. Oh, shit, that's for the hydrometer. It's not for the... Damn it, now I've thrown that out. Anyway, let's see what the millibars are later today. Not sure I can adjust the temperature. Unless I break this. I don't want to break that. That's a shame. Anyway, so I'm going to have to just remember to adjust the thermostat a little bit. And I want to do the thermostating. Okay, so we've got that. How do I get that to stay up? Can't. Yeah. All right, so that's going to be there. Yeah, 20, that's wrong. You've got to add like 5 degrees to get the right temperature. Why is that doing that? It looks sticky now. Damn. Yeah, well, we'll leave it down here for a bit. It's an old hat anyway. Oh. See how I get distracted? Can't be a good thing. Honestly, can't be a good thing. All right, screwdriver goes back. I can't adjust the thermometer the way I thought I could, so we'll leave it. What else is there? I think we're just about done. Because there's nothing more that I want to do in here now. Yeah, we're done. Okay. On that note, let's get some music going and some clapping so I can say goodbye. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for you. Bye to you. Bye to you. And bye to you as well. He's still going. That's good. Okay. See ya. Take it easy. Bye.